Blue poncho, blue poncho.
Alrighty, guys, welcome into another No Huddle. In this episode, we are previewing the Week 15 matchup, where we have the 9-4 Dallas Cowboys visiting the 4-9 New York Giants at MetLife Stadium. As always, Trigger, that's me. My No Huddles are designed to get you ready for the game. I come at you quick with no commercials, and this thing's going to be all done in no time so that you can get out there and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let's go and do what we do with notable injuries first. The left tackle, Tyron Smith, he's going to be out of this Giants game with an ankle injury. He most likely will also miss the Washington game next week. The Dallas Cowboys are hopeful that he will be coming back toward the end of the season. Of course, we all know that he is a very vital piece to the offense. May not necessarily be needed for this specific week, so he will be missing. We have running backs, Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. Zeke was a full practice all week. His injury is not anything to be overly concerned about. Tony Pollard was limited on Thursday and Friday's practice. His official game time status is listed as questionable, dealing with that plantar fascia. I would expect the Dallas Cowboys, because of their opponent, to play the Tony Pollard injury safely. Keys to the game. Watch Saquon and watch those screens. So the Giants, they don't have the most explosive offense. There's no denying that. They score less than about 18 points a week. They did fire their offensive coordinator, longtime Dallas Cowboy Jason Garrett. Last month in November, they fired him. You will notice that the Giants will have guys like Kadarius Toney missing in this game. Sterling Shepard, who is banged up with a calf injury, he's listed as questionable. The best thing that the Giants do on tape is they get their best player, Saquon Barkley, into space. Dallas has very aggressive defensive linemen and linebackers. I full well expect the New York Giants to use a good, healthy dosage of Saquon and screens to try to get those chunk plays versus the Cowboys to give them a chance. The next key here is play fundamental football. There's no denying that these teams are very opposite. You can see that in their record. The Giants roster just doesn't have the manpower to compete really with the Dallas Cowboys. I believe that the Dallas Cowboys, if they execute fundamental football, should come out on top here. And my last key there goes right with that. Get the offense back on track. You can call it what you want to call it. Some people call it a slump. The Dallas Cowboys have had injuries with wide receivers, and it's not an excuse, but they've had injuries with their wide receivers. They had a game where we had a bunch of wideouts drop balls to backups. They've had line shuffling issues throughout the year. And there's no denying, when you look at any other team in the NFL, when you're missing certain pieces, especially like your tackles, when you don't have your run game, Zeke and Pollard have been banged up. That's what you expect, the offense to kind of go through a little bit of a slump, go through a little bit of a downswing. I do not expect that to last through this game. I think this game would be perfect for the Dallas Cowboys to get their offense back on track. So how do I see this thing going to shape out? I see the Dallas Cowboys winning 30-12 over the New York Giants. Again, guys, I don't think this game is going to be very overly competitive, simply because these teams are very much on the opposite side of the spectrum when it comes to not only their division, but how they rank in the NFL. I think this is a bounce-back game for the Dallas Cowboys. I definitely hope so. And what I would expect the Dallas Cowboys to do with an opponent like this is not only play their fundamental football, but also to do some self-assessment. Let's take a look at the roster. Let's take a look at the offensive line, the running game, and see how that's all piecing together as the Dallas Cowboys make their push to hopefully secure the door on the NFC East. Speaking of the NFC East, guys, we have the Washington and Philadelphia game, which has been moved from Sunday to Tuesday. So there you have it, guys. That is my prediction. You can leave yours below or any questions or comments that you have. I appreciate all of you. A special thank you to my most loyal viewers. You guys know exactly who you are. Much love. Enjoy those games. Peace.